Welcome back to another portfolio video update, and today, well, we're going to show you the update of the stocks. A lot has actually changed, to be honest with you, so it's going to be very interesting to share you guys the update, as I've been away for work, so it's been hard to actually get video sorted, as I know a lot of people have been requesting about Fubo stock, having a look at Palantir as it's had a drop, what am I doing about Sofi, and have I sold some stocks? Well, let's get into it. Obviously, a few of you guys who are following me on the Discord or have joined the Discord group chat, you know kind of what I've been up to, because I sometimes screenshot or talk or discuss with you guys about what stocks we're interested in and also what I've been buying. So I do occasionally give you an update there. So if you want to follow us in the Discord, then click the link in the description. I'll also leave a link to my Twitter, well, my X page in the description as well. So please check that out and let's get into it. So the first one is AMD, and the reason why I've got nothing in this, like I've got £5 in, is because, like I discussed in my previous video, I am just buying it because I believe it's a good price, and I want to share and show you guys that this could be a stock that I would have bought if I didn't have as many stocks as I want. And the reason why I've not got into AMD is because I don't want to have loads of stocks in my portfolio and have little bits of money in each stock, because it won't grow as fast. So I've put like obviously as little as I can in, just to see like what would have happened if I was to have bought this stock and say that I believe it's a good valuation and a good price to buy in. So I just wanted to share that, like, it's just a good way of keeping track, if that makes any sense. But yeah, this is a stock I would actually buy if I didn't have as many stocks as I did now. AMD would have been a stock I would have bought if I was kind of starting out in the stock market and didn't have any stocks currently. I would have picked into AMD and started averaging into that. So Fubo has had some crazy gains, absolute crazy gains. We're up 176%. So Disney have got Hulu, which is another streaming platform with sports, and now they have now merged and had a deal with Fubo, which is very good news, because that's the competition pretty much gone from Fubo's side, and that's kind of something that was maybe a bit of an issue with the competitor. But now that they're going to be together and Fubo are going to have Hulu's customers is insane, is really good. It means Disney have 70% ownership of Fubo and Fubo 30%, but Fubo now can grow into that valuation. So Hulu is valued at 27 billion at this moment in time, which is really incredible, really, considering Fubo, when we were buying it, was 500 million. The valuation was. So the fact that Hulu was 27 billion and they're merging together and it's going to be under the roof of Fubo is crazy, because we're going to have the members coming over from Hulu. So you could argue that Fubo is very undervalued realistically with this deal and merger, because, well, I don't know what the market cap is. What's the market cap now? 1.3 billion. And if Hulu was valued at 27 billion, there's a lot of room for Fubo to grow. And that's why I'm holding on to Fubo. Like, I think this could give us crazy gains even this year. But even for the next few years, because this has gone really well. Obviously, I was even just going off the case of Fubo just being competing with Hulu, and that's what they would have had to be doing. But the fact that they've actually come together and the competition won't be there now, I think is a very good move from Fubo. And yeah, I really believe that this stock is kind of trading at this moment in time still, and obviously definitely before for bankruptcy, but I just do not see this going bankrupt now. But it'll be interesting to get more details and information in the earnings call, and hopefully be able to listen in of what's going on and also seeing the financials. I don't know obviously how soon and everything will be happening, so we might have to wait for the next few earnings. But yeah, it'd be interesting to hear the earnings and see what's going to be going on with Fubo. Because the other thing is, with the Fubo situation, this was a speculative play, because of we didn't know what was going to be happening with this court case with Fubo and Disney at the time. But now that they're merging is pretty cool, and it's a very good move. And the speculative play from Fubo that was previously from me before has turned into more of a stock that I could actually see a lot of growth coming in from this. So this could be a stock that I hold on for the next year, 2, 3 years. All right, so Grab, my next one. This has got like 6 billion in cash. So considering the market cap's like 17 billion, most of this has got a lot of cash. So each share you're buying, like $1.60 is cash pretty much. So every $4.50 that you're buying, it's like $160 in cash. So pretty cool. It's got a lot of cash and they are growing, and I see this doing very well. It's going to be in a bit of an interesting one because obviously they're not American. They're not an American stock, but they're trading in the NASDAQ. So it makes it more legitimate. It's a because obviously they'll have to go through checks and that to be able to be in that. So yeah, Grab is one of those, like I said, it beat Uber. Like Uber couldn't compete against Grab because of the pricing that Grab actually had. And it'd be interesting because I do go to Jakarta this year, so I'll be using Grab and being able to check out the products properly itself as well. But yeah, currently we are down 5%, and I will be averaging in to Grab because I am now going to be doing a £1,500 a month, putting in every month. And I might actually decide to make that as £375 a week. So you're just averaging in more frequently than every month. But yeah, Grab is one that I will be buying up alongside another stock. Nike. So this is another stock that I would have bought if I didn't have as many stocks. Like I said, we're down 4% on this if I was to properly buy this, but I would still be averaging in. I would be taking this as an opportunity. I think this will have a big turnaround story. Maybe this year could be a bit of a slower process, but I think where Nike will really win is next year in 2026. That will be the year that Nike could fly in a way and go above $100. So yeah, Nike is a very interesting stock to be holding that I think will do well. Palantir, what a wild ride this has been having. Obviously, as we expected, we did think it would do a drop. We did say this in the portfolio previous update videos, and we're at $68 at the moment. We're up 285% still. Obviously, like I said, I am still prepared for it to go to $40 if the market has a correction, and also if the earnings that are coming up, I think it will correct and have a bad reaction if earnings are 30% growth a year, which is still really good. That's what we want. But I think because of the valuation that it is now, it will have a drop if it had that. If it hit 35 or 40% growth of revenues, then we could be seeing this stay at this price. Obviously, it will still be overvalued, but it will be able to justify it a bit more with this valuation. So yeah, Palantir will not be buying unless it goes to $40 or so, around there. PayPal, $89 at the moment. Wow, nice. We're up 71% on this, and I think PayPal's got a lot to run. I really do like this stock, and I think it's just very undervalued. And I've just seen here on the news, Citigroup raises PayPal target to $97. So yeah, I personally think this could go to $120, $130 in 2026. So yeah, I think PayPal is a good stock to hold. It's a nice and steady one. Now we're on to Sofi. So this has changed a lot. I've bought like 200 shares in the past 15 days, I believe, which are now on 864 shares. And my average has gone up to $10. And you're probably thinking, what? Your average is going up. Why are you buying now at $15 and $14 and stuff like that? To be honest with you, I don't want this to just run away. And I do want 1,000 shares of this. That's my target. And I am averaging in every week into Sofi, or every month, however I'm doing it. But obviously I'm hitting that £1,500 a month regardless. So it will either be in Grab or Sofi at the moment, because I think they're the best opportunities in my portfolio to be buying. Sofi is a stock that I went in my Discord and showed you like the price targets that I have for it. And I do think we're going to be, this stock in 2030 will be like $150 stock. Like, I do believe that. And yeah, it's I'll throw up a graphic while I've been talking now of where I think the projections can go for Sofi, and that's why I am buying still at $15. So yeah, that's my reasoning for going on to Sofi, because I just think it's a brilliant stock to hold. I think the growth and the customer growth is crazy now with Sofi, and it's like the AWS for fintech, for the fintech world. And that's the other thing. SoFi's valuation is being valued as a fintech, not just a bank. So I think, so if this did, let's say, got to $150 a share, the valuation of it would be about 160 billion, which I think is so doable, especially in 2030. 160 billion wouldn't be a crazy big valuation in then, because obviously inflation, adjusted for inflation and things like that. So yeah, I think this has got so much potential so far, and that's why I've been buying at these prices. Yes, if the market has a correction and they might not do as good earnings, but I do think their earnings are going to be very good anyway. If the market just had a correction in general, then yes, I do think this could go to $10, $11. So I am also ready for that to happen. It will just be a buying opportunity, and yeah, because I don't want to do the situation where I did with Palantir, and I didn't buy enough for Palantir, and I think SoFi could have a bit of a run like Palantir did. So SoFi, I'm not missing the boat with this one. I am buying as many shares as I can. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Tesla, this is another, I think this is just a brilliant stock to have. Like, I don't think you can go wrong with this, even if you're buying at this price, or I just don't think you're going wrong if you're buying now, because this has just got such a big ceiling of a company. Like, and I think the risk to reward ratio on Tesla is probably the best out there at this moment in time for how many things they can grow into. They're just going to be having new business models, new companies pretty much opening up within Tesla that you're almost buying into for free. You're buying into that valuation that isn't there just yet. Obviously, people are pricing in at that, hence why it's at this price now, because you wouldn't be pricing this company based on what it's doing now with the cars. This is kind of getting priced into the autonomous driving and the Optimus robots and all the other things he's got going on, but that's going to be a huge market. So yeah, Tesla, if SoFi, let's say, was overvalued and Grab was overvalued, or Fubo, or any of them stocks that I'm going to be averaging in at the moment, then I would move over to Tesla and just chuck it into Tesla if I felt SoFi was just a bit too much or anything. So yeah, Tesla is one of those. So now going on to my total, I have got 70. It's annoying that it's showing my cash as well, so ignore that figure. It's not that figure. It's actually 71,890, which you can see at the bottom below the cash. So I've got 71,890 in my portfolio, and today I like this new update, to be honest. It shows you what you've done today, which is 2%, and on the week I've done 2.8%, and on the month I've done 0.3%, and 3 months 62%, 1 year 134%, and then max 306%. So I just wanted to go on this screen before you click off on the video, is I sold my Apple, which yeah, people probably think, where's your Apple? Made £700 on this, and it was a tough one, you know, because I was holding this because more for like memories of when I bought it when I was younger, when I first got into the stock market, and I just wanted to hold on to it. But I thought, this money, this £1,358 in Apple, if I'm not deciding to buy Apple, I'm not going to be building my position. There's no point having that money in there, because even if it doubled, it wouldn't be life-changing money. So it's better off getting put into other stocks. And that's where I started buying SoFi. I used a lot of the money from Apple into SoFi, and that's how I ended up buying some SoFi shares. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. If you're brand new here or been watching my videos and you're still not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, because you might think you're subscribed, but you're not. So hit that subscribe button, because I know a few of you have been watching my videos and not even pressed the subscribe button and thinking you have. So hit that subscribe button, like the video if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.